Welcome back, folks, to my top albums of 2014 here on the Vinyl Corner. If you haven't already watched the first video I did featuring some excellent artists for this year, you should just go and get out of here and go and do that right now. Otherwise, let's get right back into things and cover artists 5 through 1 and end the year off in style. At number 5, we have You+me with late season favorite Rose Ave. The mini supergroup collaboration of City and Colors, Dallas Green, and Pink's own Alicia Moore come together in a country folk blend that is as much about fantastic chemistry as it is its overarching talent. In fact, I don't know why it's been ignored as much as it has, considering the merit of brilliant songs like Unbeliever, Open Door, Capsized, and the cover of Sade's No Ordinary Love. For shame, those of you out there in the music journalism realm who did not put this on your end-of-the-year lists. Anyway, Green and Moore are naturals together who sound like they've been doing this for years upon years as opposed to this being their debut, and we can only hope there's more to come down the pipeline from this duo here at numero 5. At the 4th spot, we have Spoon with They Want My Soul. Like another member on this list, Spoon returns looking revitalized in the 6 years since Transference with their trademark blend of grinding hooks, rocking melodies, and Britt Daniels' ravaging snarl back in peak form. Where prior LP Transference really came off feeling strained, Soul bleeds energy behind kick-ass tracks like Rainy Taxi, Do You, Knock Knock Knock, Rent I Pay, and the understated Inside Out. It finds the band doing what makes Spoon so damn appealing and endearing in the first place, and if it weren't for the many great, amazing contenders on this list this year, I could see this album being a number 1 easily, no question. So good. But despite that high praise, at number 3 here, we have something that gets even loftier praise from yours truly with Strand of Oaks and Heel. Timothy Showalter delivered on what is not only most likely my favorite new musical discovery of the year, but what is arguably the most soul-shreddingly intimate record of 2014, mostly ditching creative, poetic nuance in favor of truly creative, painfully vulnerable songwriting. Whether eulogizing infidelity on Mirage Year, the death of Jason Molina on JM, or coming to grips with the harsh reality of mortality on the title track, Showalter doesn't so much put his heart on his sleeve as open his veins and leave them wide open for all to see. Its honesty is often brutal, but the therapy of Heel is absolutely undeniable, and its ragged beauty is stunning at its finest. A fine place to hold here at number 3. At a very, very difficult number 2 on this list, we have Damien Rice with My Favorite Faded Fantasy. This record marked Rice's first studio proper material since 2006's Uneven at Best 9, and despite the long wait, the break finds the Irish folk heartbreaker at his most fresh and winsomely sincere. Under producer Rick Rubin's guidance, Fantasy soars behind waves of earthy strings, piano tracings, and horns and percussion that stun the ear alongside what can only be described as Jeff Buckley-esque highs and his own trademark lows. When songs like The Greatest Bastard and Trusty and True roll in with their quiet, acoustic simplicity that is so magical down to its core, my mind just goes numb and shell-shocked with their sweetness the moment they erupt from the headphones. It almost makes it to the number 1 spot on this list, and it is a very close race, except at number 1 on the Vinyl Corner's Best Albums of 2014, give it a drum roll please, ladies and gentlemen, because we had to do it this year, we have hip-hop's anti-heroes Run the Jewels with Run the Jewels 2. It was an unbelievably difficult list to assemble this year, as you've seen from the other potential candidates for the number 1 spot and the overwhelmingly great candidates for the other 10 spots that I put up before this, but putting the Jewel Runners in the top spot simply became an undeniable fact, as this album only gets more amazing and more killer with each listen. Killer Mike and LP radiate an eviscerating, mind-melting, landslide explosion of chemistry as they trade verses, barbs, and brutal truths over a record full of insanely fun, back-breaking beats waiting to mug you around every corner. Mike in particular shines in this land of filth and joy, bouncing from near giggling giddiness to a DDTing whip crack of ferocity in the next. Pair the two men together in tracks like Crown, Early, Oh My Darling Don't Cry, Angel Duster, and Blockbuster Night Part 1 just destroy. Number 1 record of 2014, you just gotta give it up, folks. That's all you can do. But that's it, and that is all for me here in the land of album reviews in 2014, and these are my, yes, 11 best that it had to offer. Hopefully you enjoyed the countdown and the start of what my channel has done here so far. I apologize if this video is a little bit not to my top quality for a year-ender, but I'm feeling a little bit under the weather at the time of recording this, so hopefully it comes out pretty decent and you end up enjoying this. And if you want a little bit of an extra added bonus down there in the jump or the doobly-doo or whatever they're calling it these days, when you expand the page, I will include a little list I was thinking of incorporating into something, and I'm going to put it here of some of my top 10 favorite songs as well for this year. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the journey of this channel, the start of where it is going, and hopefully you will be getting your mind and your music-loving ears ready, as I will be doing with these beauties right here, and getting ready to come with me on another journey in 2015. Until next time, guys, have a great end of your year. Stay tuned, and I will see you all next year.